Okay, so I wanted to show you guys a quick little video of what my Monday morning looks like, and this is my start. First I got the meat in here, I browned it up, and then I put the carrots, onion, and potato, and then all the seasonings, and I've got the stew going. This is my lovely cast iron pot that I use. So I actually used to have a slow cooker, but after 13 years, it finally crapped out on me, and I'm too cheap to buy another one. So I'm going back to old school. And then my other part of my morning is making our our snacks for the week. So right now I'm making banana muffins, and then I'm going to be making cornbread muffins. So that's our snacks for the week. And yeah, my kids will only eat it if I put that in it. So anyway, I just wanted to show you guys a glimpse into my Monday mornings. Every Monday morning is like make 2 big meals, make muffins and snacks for the week, and that's the start of my day. And now back to our regular scheduled programming. Okay, welcome back. Hopefully you guys don't hate my other little intro. Thought I'd give you a little peek at what my life kind of is like on a Monday morning. I work a lot of Sundays, so Monday morning is when I get laundry. So I'm also doing laundry. I get 2 big meals, so that way we can kind of, because I close every week, like 3 to 4 nights. So I have to kind of prepare some meals ahead of time so we have something like I can eat before I leave, and then dinner's ready for my husband and kids when they're ready to eat. So yeah, anyway, it's life, right? We're all doing the same thing. We're all trying to make it through, do our thing. So I was going to show you, I guess I'll show you, what should I show you first? I'll show you an acquisition first, and then I'll show you I have not much made. I will show you what I'm working on, the 3 projects I currently am working on. I'm going in between each one, but I'll show you what I got first. So, I've talked about, her name is Jennifer, and her company name though is Crochet with Hudson. I will link her TikTok, her Etsy shop, and her Instagram down below because she posts stuff on her Instagram all the time. I purchased a pattern, and of course my desk is like a war zone. I wanted to make one of her patterns, and I started it. Is that it? Is that it? Nah, I don't know where it is now. Oh, I hate this. My desk is like, so over the weekend when I'm working, my kids like to throw all kinds of stuff. Here's an example. Throw this on my desk, throw keys on my desk, throw their wallets on my desk, throw everything on my desk. It's just a war zone. Anyway, I'll be straightening it up later. So anyway, I buy some things from her because she not only does she have patterns. I have purchased a pattern. I was saying that. Now I'll get back to on track. So I did purchase a pattern. I purchased a few of her patterns, but I wanted to make a gorilla. So she has a pattern. It's a monkey, a gorilla, and I want to say chimpanzee. I could be saying that wrong, but anyway, her link will be down there, so go check it out. So I started it with that yarn that I purchased from, of course, why would I have it here? Why would I have it so I could talk about it? Why would I? Wait, hold on. It's that yarn from Premier, and Jennifer from Cinnamon Stitches had talked about it. There it is. So I started to use this yarn, but I'll be honest with you guys, it is too thin. And if you go and look at the pattern for this gorilla, monkey, chimpanzee, I want to say, she does a lot of hers in chunky yarn, and she did it in like parfait and brunette blanket and things like that, and it really looks amazing in that yarn. But I started to do it in this yarn. I'll tell you, I did the arms and the legs, and now I can't find it because obviously I was like, I wasn't feeling it. So the legs turned out this big. The arms weren't much, like maybe a tad bit longer. And by the time I got to the body, I was like, okay, this is stupid. This is not what I wanted to make. I wanted to make a real nice monkey so that I could put, and by the way, she sells these as well. So I'll show you, because I wanted to put these eyes onto the monkey. And she makes these, by the way. She sells these as well. I've showed you them on an elephant, I believe it was last week. So I have a bunch of different ones from her. And I have just a regular eye, which is, this is the one I put on my elephant. So I recommend these because I pulled on my elephant that I put the eyes on, and I almost destroyed the elephant and the yarn before that. The eye still didn't come off. So anyway, she makes these eyes in different sizes, different patterns, and they're in her Etsy shop. So I'll show you, I'll link it down. Anyway, so when I was making the gorilla with this yarn, which I like the yarn, it's pretty. Don't get me wrong, it's very pretty. Not for amigurumi. It is like, unless you're planning on making a keychain type amigurumi, then fine. Too thin. So I'm trying to get Parfait in she did a pink one, and ever since my daughter saw the pink one, she was like, that is so cute. I want the pink one. So long story short, I am trying to work on that. But anyway, she does sell they're zipper pull stitch markers. So she uses it as a stitch marker for her amigurumi. So you can use it as either one. I bought a couple. Here's one, I'll show you. And this is the cute packaging. But so this is the sunflower one, which I actually want to give to my sister-in-law. And of course, why would I have it here? Why would I have everything I need in front of me? Of course not. So anyway, I will show you everything. I have bought some lanyards from her as well. I bought one with a turtle. My daughter has it. That's why I can't show you. I bought one with a sunflower for one of my managers, and she absolutely loves it. I've bought a few stitch markers, stitch pulls. So you saw the sunflower one. Here's another one, a paw print one. And they're really cute. And I bought a mushroom one for Lily because Lily has an obsession with mushrooms. So I bought her a pen. You know what? My kids took all of my pens, so I can't even show you the awesome pens that she does. Because she also does pens. And I bought 3 or 4 pens, and my kids have taken them, obviously, because they, snatch things before I get to use them. Anywho, I believe one of them had a gnome, and one of them was a monkey that actually I won from her. And then the mushroom pen, which my other daughter took to school anyway. And then she has the mushroom one on her backpack, and her backpack is a mushroom backpack. But she got some new beads in, so I'm going to show you. I'll show you the cute packaging first, though. So there's the cute packaging. And you can choose what you want. So she has a bunch of different beads. So what I usually end up seeing her beads and stuff because I follow her on Instagram. I follow her on Instagram too. What am I talking about? I follow her on TikTok. So when she does lives and stuff, she will put together orders and stuff so you can see the beads, you can see how it's done kind of thing. And she'll do your orders right on live. So it's kind of cool. Sorry. And then she also put these in there because she has these in her stash. So she includes these in the little packaging while they last. Well, supplies last anyway. So they're really cute. My daughter likes these. So I'm going to keep those aside for my daughter. And then I'm just going to pull these out. But hold on a minute. It's a beautiful packaging. She always gives stickers as well, which I'm going to, if I can get my hand to work. So anyway, it comes with a beautiful card with a note on it. Okay, so I have a few of those. And then it also has the disclaimer card in there as well. So you would get that in there as well. And then she gives always stickers. My daughter has stolen all my stickers. But this one's cute. An elephant, a dinosaur, and a corgi. A little corgi puppy. So she always includes some stickers in there. And now here is the stitch marker. This one is one I had to get it as soon as I saw it. I thought it was the cutest thing ever. It's a cutie. So I had to get that one as a stitch marker for myself. I didn't even show my daughters because I know they'll take it. And then I got one it's got a moon with a face. Isn't that cute? And then I just let her choose the color of beads, and I think she did the perfect combination of beads. I love the color combination. I love the color combination. So these, I'm not going to talk prices. If you want to know how much they were, you go on to her Etsy, which I will link down below, and you can check it out. And then again, the sunflower one, which is just a white and black bead, because I figured my sister-in-law would like that for her keys. And her latest thing that she just came out with is this. So you could put it on your wrist and you can put your keys on there. I'm pretty sure you could figure out a whole bunch of different uses for these, but the beads are really cool. I love the look of them. And I bought two because I have two daughters. Obviously, I can't just buy one because I don't feel like getting into having them arguing with each other. You know what? It's in the package. I'm just going to take it out so that way I can show you it looks better out of the packaging because of the shine on the packaging. But, oh yeah, that is pretty. Look at that. So I have the teal one and I have the purple one. And depending on how she said how these sell, she's going to be getting more colored beads. Because these are special size beads that she doesn't use for the stitch markers. You can see these are way, although it does match, but way tinier beads. So she doesn't use these beads unless she's making these particular things. So I wish I had a pen, but like I said, my daughter stole all my pens that she made for me. Go figure. But yeah, I had a pen made of what was supposed to be for me and it disappeared. It had a gnome on it, which I thought was so cool. Yeah, so go check her out. I'll link her down below. So those are the things I got from Jennifer. Crocheting with Hudson. If you want to find her, that's the actual name. Now, on to what I've made. Haven't made much. So I'll show you. So I told you guys last time that I got the Lion Brand Sesame Street yarns for a baby blanket. So I had a couple people messaging me and calling me, or not calling me, but messaging me, emailing me, giving me ideas, because I was saying I did make her one of the squares that she did for that make along with these characters before, and I like the squares, I do, but I was like, I don't know what I want to make with it. I don't know which square I want to do. And then I had somebody tell me she made a blanket with the 4 characters, and it was just called an easy crochet blanket. If I can remember, I'll link it down below. But anyway, so here's the square itself, okay? So here's the square. This is the first one. This is the count. So I did it. I did 3, but one of them is in the living room because I'm just finishing it up. But anyway, so I did the pattern like she says, and then I added 2 rows of single crochet because I was hoping it would flatten it a little bit. Obviously, it'll flatten out when I attach them and stuff like that. But anyway, so this one had this much yarn after doing the pattern and doing 2 extra rows of single crochet, right? So this is what annoyed the crap out of me, because I then grabbed the Abby one, and lo and behold, it's the same size square as that one. I wanted to do the exact same thing, do 2 rows. So I got 2 rows of single crochet until I got to this corner. And then I crocheted a bit, and then I ran out of yarn at like this point. So I didn't want to have a whole row of white, like half a row of white, and then have a little. So I was like, okay. So I pulled it back to the corner, and then I just did a white. And then, of course, I have the tail left because I didn't have enough to crochet with it. So quite a bit of, like, I'm missing, like, it's not the same amount of yarn in that one. And then now I'm doing, which one am I doing now? I don't know. It's in the living room anyway. I've got the pattern part of the square done, and I am literally 1 row of single crochet and ran out of yarn. So now I have to start the white. I mean, yes, I'm doing a white border, and I'm planning to go around each one of those squares with a half double row or maybe 2, and then attach them so it'll be seamless and you won't see it. But I wasn't intending on doing the single crochet rows as white. I was hoping to do it with the color of yarn. So it looks like every ball so far has been a different amount of yarn. Now, I know some people are like, well, it could be your tension, but I'll be honest with you, my tension is the same. My tension usually doesn't change much. So I was a little frustrated with that. Well, hopefully I'll be able to finish these within the week, and then I can figure out what I'm going to do. Because somebody was telling me, they're like, why, I know it's a gift, But they're like, well, instead of doing a full Sesame Street blanket, why don't you do 4 characters on one blanket with 5 white squares, and then do 5 characters and 4 squares, and you can decide which one you want to give, and then you could sell one, and then you kind of make your money back, so you're not out all that money. Because yes, I got them on a deal. They were $49, I think, for all 9, which is a good deal. But then by the time the shipping, so that was like $20 for shipping. And then I got nailed with, I had to pick it up at the post office and had to pay an additional $30. So when it was all said and done, it was $100 for these 9 balls of yarn. So was it worth it in the end? No, because it's $100. But when I thought about it, I was excited because I saw $49. I was like, that's a great deal. That's awesome for this yarn. I was excited. And then when I got dinged with the additional 30, not so happy about it. But anyway, life. So I will show you another project, one of the 3 projects I'm currently working on. So that was one of the projects that I'm working on. And then another project I'm working on, I'm using Premier, Sweet Roll, Vivid. And this first part of it, this is a snake. It might not look like a snake at the moment, but I promise you it's a snake. So I'm making a snake, and I'm using these balls to make, it's like, what is the pattern? The pattern says like 385 rows or something like that. So I'm going to use up as much of the yarn as I can to crochet the long snake. And then I'm going to put eyes on, like obviously I'm going to do it so that, you know, you go like that so it looks like a snake and stuff like that. It might not look so great right now, but it is what it is. I wanted to make a snake. I'm making a snake. Oh yes, this is the first part. The first part I used Craft Smart Value yarn just for the head. And then I attached the sweet rolls. So pretty cool. So that's my first project, and I am using a 3.75 hook for that. I want to keep the hook with it. And, oop, I've got a mess. I got to clean up. I have such a mess going on. All right, so my next thing that I have going on, that is my ongoing project. I am using my 6mm hook, and this is a project that will not be off my hook for quite some time, because I'm less enthused than I used to be when I first started it. But I'll show you. It is my Granny Chevron blanket. So it is the one from the yarn that I got. It's the Mandela Ombre yarns. I'm using 2 different colors. I'm using the Cool, and I'm using the Joy. And this was all given to me from Heather. And I will link Heather down below because she changed her channel name and I can't remember it and I'm having a brain fart. I think it's Heather's Knitting Nook. Anyway, so here it is. It's going to be big enough for my daughter's double bed. And I've already got a few balls in there, and my goal is to use up all 13 cakes. That's the goal for this blanket, to get all of them in there. Because I was like, I need to use them all. Why would I use only a bit of them when it's a blanket? I can use them all in there. So that's what I'm doing. That's it. Is that it? Yeah, that's it. Well, I started a project a while back. I'll show you where I'm at, but I haven't got anywhere with it. I'm not enjoying it as much as I wanted to enjoy it. So this is a 3 for pattern kind of thing. It's a pattern for a bunny, a unicorn, or a doll. So I started it and I'm making the doll, but this is where I'm at. This is where I've been at for a while because I'm not loving it. And so for some reason it kind of went crooked on me. Go figure. So I've got the head halfway there. And so her feet, her pants, her top, and that's all that yarn. It's the Loops and Threads Sweet Snuggles, and that's that new stuff that we got that looks like flowers. So anyway, this is where I'm at with it. I haven't finished it. I'm like at that point where I don't even like it anymore. But I'm planning on getting it done, and then this is going to be the hair color as soon as I get her done. She's been in that basket of mine when did that yarn come out? 4 or 5 weeks, maybe 6 weeks ago. So she's been in there for a while. I just lost interest in it. Wasn't something I felt like doing. it is what it is. We all have days like that, right? Where we're not like super stoked about something. So another thing, if you guys don't know, this is premiere week for Jennifer Cinnamon Stitches. She put out the first tutorial this morning. I don't know about you guys, but I've been seeing sneak peeks of what she's making. And I know Wednesday, I'm super excited to go and check that out. So that's it. That's all I got for you guys. I will leave all the links down below like I usually do for anything I talked about. And hopefully you guys have a great rest of your day. Who knows when I'll be back again. Whenever I have something to show you, talk about, I'll be back. Until then, take care, stay crafty, have a great day.